paying for it. Listen, in America, if you give a woman $20,000, let's say you gave every woman in America over $20,000, surgery will be overbooked in this nation.
When I told you we're not playing, we're not playing. This is the problem. The problem right here is the face swelling. But this
definitely not the body.
Now I gotta get my gains right here. We're not playing. We're not playing.
We can't be fascinated by these put together women. When I say put together women, I'm talking about.
And did he help put her together?
Phony body, phony smile, phony everything.
Yeah.
So it looks like Cardi B is not here for people talking about her body, and it's got her feeling all sorts of ways. Fans have been talking about how her body doesn't look as good as it used to before, and the comments have been really brutal. I commented, Cardi, you should be mad at your plastic surgeon and not us. We didn't make you look like you just came out a Bug's Life movie.
Pull my record up!
What'd it say?
What'd it say? Now take that loss away!
The easiest solution is to get in the gym. You can't get the surgery done and not work out to maintain it. The unhealthy habits will always catch up to you and reveal who you are innately.
Just like I know this one dude, man, he's always talking about, oh yeah, in order to be this, that, and the other, you got to be rich, you got to be ripped up, all this shit. But he got to put together family with a plastic. I'll be like, nigga, how is you telling me what to do? And them kids ain't yours, and you're plastic. Before I was plastic.
The people were body shaming her, saying things like tooth this, tooth that. I mean, they were going and going, as y'all can imagine, and even saying that she doesn't have any ounce of self-love within her, okay? And when y'all gotta start loving yourself, ladies, no way she should have effed her ish up like that, and she really thinks that ish look good too? Wow. Which Cardi caught a wind of and retweeted and wrote,
"This is how my body really looks like. My body looks exaggerated in the other video because I have a 5X faja on. I want you all to think what y'all brain. Y'all was just praising my body a couple days ago. Do y'all think I went and got surgery in 2 days?
It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication."
Flashback.
In January, right after I shot Like What, I went and got surgery. I didn't get my period in February, but Dr. G, like, before I did my surgery, like, I did a pregnancy test and I was negative. Like, first of all, when I went to Colombia, I was supposed to get my surgery done as soon as I got there. And they delayed my surgery for a week because I had, like,
End of flashback.
With all my 3 pregnancies, I never got surgery after I have a baby. First of all, I like a nice guitar shape. You know what I'm saying? I like to be, nobody's perfect, but I like to be close to perfect. I like to have a vixen look.
Plastic ain't about nothing. And the point I'm trying to make with this is, I don't care how successful you are financially or whatever, if you fascinated by a broad, you on the decline. You on the decline. Ain't nothing wrong with loving your woman, but in order to love a woman, you got to discipline her. Because if you let her do the discipline around the house, you getting your cheeks pulled back in one of them surgery rooms.
Ugh.
You know, I think I like you better if you do this. Okay.
But so I just don't think that women are getting BBLs to impress. Like, it's too easy to impress a man. Like, come on now, you could have ears and a man is gonna go after you. Okay? It's not that hard. You just wanna feel good, like, on their confidence. Like, girls wanna walk around, you know what I'm saying? Like, not everything is about a man. Not everything is about a man.
Hold up. Hey.
Cardi began dancing at exotic clubs. One thing about her is that she always keeps it real and has never hidden her past as an exotic dancer. When she first started dancing, she wasn't an instant hit with the club patrons because she didn't have the typical stripper body because she was super skinny.
Unless you're like a stripper or like you're a bartender, you most likely doing a BBL for work or some to impress me. Or regular, or like just a regular person, they're not necessarily getting BBLs or getting their bodies done or whatever to impress men. I don't think that's true. I don't think women are getting BBLs to impress a man, because let me tell you something. You could have a elbow and it's gonna you.
Shut the Up in 2024.
Flashback.
Nope, I think BBL before teeth. Ninjas rather trick on a girl with a body and a gap before with a broad with a nice smile. Your BBL is your investment for your teeth.
When you come from nationalities that like praise thick girls, that they praise ass, they praise thighs, they praise all of that. Like, it's hard to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk around my flat ass. Some of y'all happy with it, and that's great, but that just wasn't me when I was young.
End of flashback.
But the majority of the young fellas right now, the older ones too.
You said some of them.
A good majority, I said.
Oh,
of
okay.
Guys are into that look. Like
They not into no look.
Yes,
If was walking down the street with bones in their hair, dudes would be like, well, I guess that's the now,
eventually, but if everybody did it, but so far, they like this particular look.
BBLs, like the women that's not even in y'all league.
We don't want BBLs.
And hold on.
She telling us what men want.
Hold on, no. She can say that. Yeah. Understand a BBL does not make you in another league. It actually brings you down now.
Some men love it though.
No, we love to play with it. I call them rentals. You're like a rental car. You go out to Miami, you rent that Lamb, you rent that Ferrari. You can't drive at home. It's fun to drive out there, but now I'm not paying for this. This shit going back to the rental office when I'm done with it. That's what we do with BBLs. But we're not taking that to the parent-teacher conference. Walking in at this table.
I put up an important post where I said, men don't like BBLs. Men are just sexually attracted to naked women.
How dare you?
Plastic surgery, used to cost a lot. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I ain't got the thousands of dollars, I'll take a couple of hundred, fly down to Dominican Republic, come back on Spirit.
And women with BBLs just tend to be the most naked. Now, mind you, I didn't even say attracted for real. I said sexually attracted. Women are often poke at men and say men will hit anything. And to a certain extent, it's kind of true.
Yes! Randy Watson!
That boy is good.
I mean, but that's commitment to what you want to look like. You come to a 6-hour flight, you like got a big old ass, dark ass knees.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, you are now about to witness a journey sure to anger modern women and struggle rapper fans alike. Today we talk about the BBL pipeline and the reversal of such. And of course, we know that some of you are going to be upset, but it's okay. Sometimes the truth is a bitter pill, and you have to hold your nose, shut up, and take your medicine. As always, we can only guarantee to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Let's go. In the 80s, Sir Mix-a-Lot dropped Baby Got Back. Fast forward 25, 30 years later, and everybody's getting them magical BBL butt injections, especially the rappers of the female variety. You see everybody from Lil' Kim, Sukihana, and of course Cardi B all shaking that thing. But what happens when the issues that you start to have with your health starts outweighing the way you look and the way you feel, because that's a whole lot of big back for those two little chicken legs to hold up, you dig?
At 18, she got the procedure. She was still making way less money than the curvier strippers because she still had a flat butt.
When I was a dancer, I had the bomb tattoos, I had a six-pack, but I could do crazy pole tricks, but I was missing some.
And Cardi B, who are you kidding? Even when you look at her old career, jumping on them poles, doing the money rain dance, shaking them assets, Cardi B had a much slimmer frame, where her hips were half as wide as they are now. So who the hell is she fooling?
So these are my reasons why I regret getting a BBL. So my main reason would be the sleep. I don't get a good night's sleep most of the time because I have to sleep a certain way. If I don't prop my pillows a certain way and I sleep with like 6 of them, then I just don't sleep comfortably because I have to cushion my back, like put pillows to help my back out, because if I don't, this will keep me bent up. So sleeping is my main one because it affects me on a daily basis.
When men are tapping into their sexual fantasies or in settings like the spicy clubs, they're gonna want women with over-exaggerated body parts, looking like adult film stars, heavy-chested, heavy assets, thick thighs, and bringing that wop. All that plays in part into the fantasy. And what does that really show us, polite savages? And especially the ladies. What that plays into is a man's lustful desires, lascivious needs, and wanting to get a quick bust down for the street scallywag struggle.
And I ran and got my BBL. The first couple of months after, that looked so good. I looked sense. You couldn't tell me right? What they don't tell you about BBLs is that the fat can die.
Mainty damn.
What do you mean? What do you mean the fat dies?
Those are all fat cells.
Yeah.
Those fat cells, from being disturbed, from being moved, from being spun and all the things that they use with it,
original
environment, they can die. Your body can reject it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not giving it the nutrients of what it needs.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 months after this. Did my fat not die?
And what does that mean?
So it basically means you end up like peeing it out.
What?
But it's not like fat cells like that. Like you don't pee. Okay, so for example, like it just, I was
back to square one.
No way. And you know why? Because you know how dangerous a BBL is.
Yeah.
I've heard. It is the most dangerous surgery.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Because the amount of arteries and veins and all that sort of stuff you're having. Right? At any point they can nick an artery. If that, if blood, if fat goes into your artery, you're dead. There, bum.
Yeah.
Because it's going straight to your heart. Because before this, I was like, oh yeah, do what you want, do what you want, do what you want. Don't do a BBL. Don't do it.
The cheeks you have now, your cheeks.
These are the cheeks that I had before I had my BBL.
No, you're mocking it. If this is your cheeks now, yeah.
What did you want? You talked the piss.
I wanted
There's no
hips.
way. Do you know what's so mad? I thought you went and done another BBL.
No, everyone says the same thing. When I saw my hips come in, I was like, wait, this is what I was saying to my mom I wanted years ago, and it came through naturally after the BBL. It's dead and gone. Now I really risked my life to look a certain way for no damn reason.
And let's just keep it a buck. Most of these ladies get the BBL because other ladies told them that's the only way to get attention from the man they want to get attention from. Because women don't listen to men when we say it's not something that we really like. What they see is that these ladies who are getting a little attention on a television, on an Instagram, on your social media pages have that big booty, and that's what they feel like they need to compete. It's all about the look now, isn't it? But of course, these ladies are confusing sexual gratification and sexual attention with relationship attention, because the average lady has no idea that there's actually a difference, because the only thing they want to be in a lot of ways is just told what they want to hear. And there's a lot of guys who will tell them exactly what they want to hear to get what they want to get and move on. It's the circle of the struggle, and it continues.
You know what it is, but ain't it always what it looks like? Ain't that what they care about? It's always what it looks like. They care about what this looks like right now.
Ladies, let's be kind to each other. Because I honestly feel like social media, we have gotten in this culture that you guys are doing witch hunts on women. They have BBLs.
Why the witch hunt is happening is because you're attempting to pass off what you got is mostly natural is in fact a downright dirty lie. It doesn't help that you've gone and contradict yourself multiple times, saying how much you do love plastic surgery and then wheel it back and say, no, you haven't had plastic surgery in a long time. No one looks like that naturally.
Another reason would be how uncomfortable I feel in public. So I get a lot of stares, I get a lot of laughing behind, like when I walk by somebody, I catch it all the time, especially from women, which is crazy, but I would say women are like the biggest ones that make me feel uncomfortable, that make me feel insecure about it, because even like young girls, like I could be in a store and there'll be a group of little teenage girls and they'll just start laughing under their breath, you know, as soon as they see my butt or whatever. So that's like been a big one, because depending on your mood, like I'm human and obviously there's days that I don't feel my best. So if I walk into some place and I have stares or people snickering under their breath and just looking at my body, then you know, it can get to you and it can be a little bit crazy. And I know some people are gonna say like, oh, well, it comes with the territory, you probably did it for attention. I really didn't do it for attention. Obviously everybody has their own insecurities of why they got their body done, but
men and women are both getting tired of being lied to. Tired of fitness influencers saying that they could look like these fitness influencers by taking supplements, when we in fact know that's exactly not the truth. And the biggest grievous error that these influencers celebrities make is saying that they've done light plastic surgery work, when you can tell they've been under the knife multiple times, getting sliced and diced, rearranged to look like a new human, and in some cases like an alien cat face, not of planet Earth.
I don't think it's still a reason to make somebody feel insecure. If there's like a certain demographic of people, if you catch my drift, I don't like to be around it because they look at you like, oh, that's disgusting. Like, why is that thing so big? There's definitely pros and cons. So if you're thinking about getting your body done, definitely think it through, because it's not all rainbows and sunshine.
They're not necessarily getting BBLs or getting their bodies done or whatever to impress men, because it's not that easy. It's really easy to impress men. They saying that like a lot of women are impressing men because they want to get men with money. They're getting their BBLs because they want to impress their men with money. But like if you look at it, like a lot of these ball player girlfriends, they're natural. I mean, what's the highest players? Steph Curry, LeBron James. They got natural. Yeah, they're natural. So that is not necessarily true. Like I'm telling you, that's not the case.
If you're getting very light work under the knife and doing majority of your work inside of the gym and watching what you eat, you're most likely going to attract a high-performing producer ready to wife you up. But when you're out here going down to your local doctor, whether you do inside the States or take them chances in going outside the country, getting the low prices, all you're doing not only risking your life, but you're also gonna be coming back and attracting the wrong types of dudes for you. Bring you back to the crib for a short time, where what you got, ladies, is going to be a spot in his rotation for a short term before he replaces you with the next model.
Me and surgery goes together bad. But real bad. We go together real bad.
That's all I got for you polite savages. Like and subscribe. Hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness